Hey guys, how you doing? Thought I'd put out a quick video here on this Ultimate Season Pass. This T58, decided to buy it. And yeah, give Wargaming a little bit more money, as usual. But I thought, yeah, if I could buy, I guess, get a tier 10 for next to four grand. So I thought that's not bad a deal. So decided to pick up this T58, give it a shot, show it to you guys if you're interested. I also want to touch on, there's a bunch of different topics I could touch on, but the videos I selected here were the first three in a row I played this tank. And I just might bring it up a little bit here what I want to get into here in these crew skills and equipment. And because there's been some talk lately from CCs, and I don't know why it bothers me, but it does, about win rates and the type of equipment you should be putting on, and crew skills and stuff. I get focus fire, so I gotta take ammo rack protection on pretty much every tank that I can. Take camo. Save me a little bit from that split second targeting. I get focus fired all the time. I was debating whether or not to go with the camera, with the optics, but I decided to go with that suit to just improve this crew skills a little bit. So I'm boosting everything with the crews involved with this tank. Vision and reload and repairs and such. Then yeah, just fooling around looking through some of the camo. Still got an Arnie camo left, but I want to save that. Looks pretty good on that tank though, I think. And I looked at this Korean pattern. I thought, that's probably pretty appropriate for this tank too. But it settled on this woodland cam. I thought, that roughly matches the era. And maybe woodland cam came a little bit later on in the 60s. I'm not sure, but I thought it's gonna look good on the tank, and I think it does. It's a good choice. It suits that. So it suits that tank. Suits it, I should say. So here you go, T58, and go to, what's his name, Lucky Leonard Hill. And want to cut down that grind on the crew skills a little bit. So I've been taking quick learner lately. Camouflage again helped me a bit survive. Just a fraction sometimes. It's a difference in a game for me. And safe stowage because I don't like taking repair equipment. Not since after 6.0, and Wargaming, of course, likes to make sure I get ammo racked on a regular basis. So any extra ammo protection I can take, I usually take on my tanks. And fool around with the loadout here. Later on, I add a little bit more of this this last high explosive rounds. So I bump it up to 9 because penetration is pretty good. And oops, sorry. And the blast radius is not bad, 120 and blast radius was at 3.77 meters or something like that. So that's not bad. So load up the first game here, El Huluf. And I give this thing a go. Anytime I think you can get a tier 10 tank for like just the $4,000 difference between this and the regular season pass, and that's okay. It's not that much money. So El Huluf, and I'm gonna give this thing a go, see how it goes. Test it out. Maybe just one test out here, and I want to test out the armor. To me, this looks like it looks like a. I'll tell you right now, it's not a T57. It's not a T57. T57 is a great tank, and I don't get into there. Get really good results with that T57. To me, this looks kind of plays more like the T54 E1. It's a tier 9 heavy. Used to be a medium, now they've bumped it up to a heavy tank, buffed it a little bit more armor, make it a little bit more sturdy. So to me, this is kind of like that tier 9 T54 A1. So I decided to go up here with the heavy tanks, and I'm pretty confident this looks like a decent team because we've got quite a few guys coming this way, which is always good to see when it happens. Sometimes it doesn't happen at all. And I think that I thought for a bit that IS-7 was going to scoot across this opening here, and I thought I might be able to tag him, but he doesn't. So I got some help here with me, of course, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to take advantage of that help and or other targets and scoot across here. But I get tracked in the opening. You know, tracked, and here we go. I know at this point, tried scoot out, get tracked again. At this point, I know it's over. For me, this game's over. Because here you go. Completely unloaded on an artillery. Which you won't see again for the rest of this game. Kind of cut to the chase here. But he was looking for me. As you, if you watch my videos, you'll see that these guys focus me back. So that was it for me. Once I got tracked there a second time, and it was over. Even though they have these other targets, these guys just scooted across untouched. So this guy here was with me, of course. And lay their finger on him as he's going by. So, and artillery doesn't shoot at him. If it was me on that corner, I knew the guy would be doing his best to move over to that flank, try and nail him. But he didn't even shoot at these guys here. Doesn't even try and get the angle on him. So I just, I let this run here. Watch how this develops, and I start thinking, hey, that AMX there got a couple of kills quickly enough, and it may be able to turn this around. Nah, this game's over. It ends up here, just these two guys, and they're going back. back, which is a good strategy. They're watching through. And unfortunately, of course, the E100 is more exposed to these guys that come and flank, and he starts taking it up the keister here. He doesn't like that too much, so he's trying to get away from that. And he's in trouble because finally, yes, he shoots at him. There you go. And now this guy's toast. It's over. And I didn't feel so bad here because even though I shit the bed, there's another T58 heavy there. They're also shit the bed. So, both of us there made a mess. The next game, right? Next game. And this game here surprised me a little bit. The armor on this thing doesn't look so good. The hull armor, the low plate is pretty weak. But the middle of the hull, the top plate is fairly steep. It's got a very thick strip right in the middle. And I was a little bit surprised here in this. How well the turret armor, which isn't spectacular on here, but it's got some angling to it, and I start getting I just came up too far here just to try and help. Once I start getting focused here, I'm the one they look at. And even though those guys around me, in front of me, and beside me, even more exposed. As usual, I get focused on hard here, and then so you'll see a little bit of that turret armor come into play here. Was a little bit surprising to me. You'll see in a minute I'm able to back out here and actually survive the barrage.
No good. Bounce. Reload the friendly vehicle.
That long interclip reload come into play. And I wasn't able to tag that guy a second time, but I got a hit on him. And I don't think it's gonna fall apart for me here. Just hit him in the tracks. Yeah, I was hoping that would kill him. So now I'm reloading. I want to back up, reload safe, but they're not going to do it. As usual, I'm the only guy on the battlefield, and they're just firing at me. Wrecking me a bit as I try and back up, but I did bounce some shots. Happy about. Otherwise, that would have been curtains right there. Because I've backed away so far away, and they're still shooting at that guy. Hit me, and that guy down. And those guys in front of me, they never moved. As usual. So I figure, okay, I'll try and backdoor him here. See if I can pull out a. Things are looking good for us at this point, but this is fairly typical of my games too. Once well, I try and get around the corner here, and it doesn't go too good. And once the inevitable happens. And there's 11 enemies right now. Okay, we evened up now. So it went from 13 to 11. And from here to the end of the game, they're only going to lose 2 more tanks. I kind of get unlucky a little bit. I hesitated for a second on a shotgun I had. Zaius 4 was able, so he ducks just behind that, and then he's able to turn around, and now I can't get him with a good shot. So he was expecting that move, right? He was expecting and looking for me to come around, and so was the rest of the freaking team. I'm worried about the guys who are freaking right in front of them there. So I kind of speed up the video here, cut to the chase, and the guy's hiding in the back when he wants left alive, of course. Well, this other T58, he's up there fighting, right? He's trying, but these other guys just tuck themselves into corners. They're playing that end game bullshit again where you just rack up some damage at the end of the game. It's virtually meaningless damage. Again, Quickie Baby's definition of meaningless damage at the end of the game. Because it's virtually over. These type of guys are just relying on other people to actually win the game for them. Now those other people in front of them get wiped. They're nothing. They're no match. Sorry. And this guy's the only one left. He's got himself fucked, but yeah, he's not getting out of that. And look at how many guys are left from the time I got killed. They weren't able to really do anything, so again, it's a typical game for me. So I was kind of happy with the amount that I blocked there off that turret. But again, another shit to bed game. So last game on steps, no artillery. So fantastic, no artillery. I can kind of do my thing here, and but this it's not a front line. Take a lot of punishment tank. Like I was lucky that in that last game to escape this little punishment. When I started getting focused there and was able to back up, that turret bounced a few shots. Otherwise it would have been cringe for me right there. So no artillery on this one, and I mean I should start talking about you know, these guys is the CC. We got some pretty good CCs on World of Tanks console, but we got some on. One guy in particular says just outrageous. He's just a young guy. I don't know, lack of experience or whatever. But I don't see anybody in this game. Honestly, if you look at my videos, you get focus fired the way I do. It's happened to me from day one that I started playing this game. Just get focus fired relentlessly. And if there was any artillery on this game, as soon as I get spotted, it would have been over for me. I would have been done. There's no hope for me to survive. There would have been no hope. And yeah, 56,000 plus games. I heard this guy, one of these console CCs, talking about You know, the equipment that you should put on and your perks on your crew. And what's the light bulb? The light bulb perk. I mean, I got this is like it's like a carnival, like the carnival state fair rolled into town every game here out because I got bells and sirens and alarms going off, flashes. I don't need some kind of that shell went where I wanted it to go. Lucky, got lucky there. To tell me when I'm getting aimed at specifically because, and you know, he says this is critical. Well, maybe it's critical to the average player, to a new player, but we already have that indicator when you're spotted. So I know when when that goes off, I know the shell's coming my way. Right? 50,000 games of experience just taught me as soon as I get spotted, all hell's gonna break loose for me. I don't need a fucking additional light bulb to tell me, hey, somebody's aiming specifically at you. I know they're aiming. If you watch my videos, you watch it. These freaking guys in front of me. They're all around me. But who's getting shot at? I'm getting shot at. So I don't need that fucking light bulb to tell me that, right? So, and that one curved. I noticed the accuracy on here at this kind of distance, and the shells are slow, 700 or something, some odd meters per second, and they curve a lot. It's like a curveball. But so I'm being very cautious this time. And that shell went where I wanted it to go on that other T58. And I was hoping that I was going to catch him in that low plate as he popped over the ridge there. Because I know that's weak. This has 276 millimeters petros. But obviously it must have catched him on that really thick strip that's right in the middle of the hull at the front. And he bounced it. So this game's, feeling okay. I'm being extra cautious. Normally I don't play back here. If you watch my videos, you know I'm not this kind of guy who plays back. And all these guys are up front doing the hard work. But I didn't want to have another shitty game in this thing, right? So I'm doing my best here to test out the shells. I learned a bit from this game. I think it's coming up here in a second. So at this kind of distance, these are long range shots. This is not a sniper tank, but watch this shot here. See, it just cut. You see that curveball? It curved to the left, and went exactly where I needed it to go. Could have clipped his treads there, but it curved and did a left-hand curveball, and went exactly where I needed that shot to go. It's okay. Now I probably should have took the time to reload here, because the reload's not bad on this. And I had lots of time to get that extra shell ready to go. But as I'm moving across the field here, but it would have easily been reloaded in time to engage. But I didn't. That's a bit of a mistake. Doesn't really cost anything here, but decided to put the big boy pants on finally and move up, get more involved and help these guys out. And I'm really looking to get that. Either this guy cutting through, and I don't get the second shot because that reload, somebody else finishes him. It's long, right? So I missed that by probably 3/4 of a second or finish it. And that one, somebody else just beat me to the punch. So now I push the button on the reload. And I want to come in and use. I got all my hit points, so I'm just trying to use my
One of
points.
our vehicles destroyed.
Not worried about him shooting me. So I'm gonna sneak in behind him, and he gets a very lucky bounce right on the corner of his tank. You see that ricochet? So he got a lucky bounce, but he ain't getting it.
And our armory is destroyed. Mission accomplished.
Anyhow, the T58 and the light bulb. Fucking light. Tell you, you should play that many games just to see if I can shot it. I think it's a fun tank. Can be a fun tank, I'm sure. Just don't play too aggressive with it. Not a spectacular game, but 3 kills. The last one's always nice to get. I don't know if that helps you boys, but there's the Sweetie and the 58.